Hi everyone, Vince here. So I thought I'd make a video today. I've had quite a few friends asking me how to buy crypto and basically how to proceed. Now, it all depends on how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go. I've been in this since January 2017. I love the crypto space. So it all depends on how involved you want to get. So this video is aimed at noobs that have no idea or have very little idea about what blockchain is, but more importantly, how to buy crypto and how to trade it. I'm just going to give some basic insight on how to use Binance. And yeah, but first and foremost, this is not financial advice. Everything shown in this video is for entertainment and represent my own views. One more thing before we get started. A lot of people ask me how much should they invest and what should they invest in. I'm not going to go into too many details. I'm going to structure this video for people that want to put in an amount and they just want to buy some and hold it. They're not going to really be looking to day trade or anything too special. So what I would suggest is whatever you invest, you have to be willing to lose. That's the general rule of thumb when dealing with crypto. Everything is about risk management, and the best way to mitigate risk is by further educating yourself on how things work. Now, like I said, I've been in this in 2017, since Jan, and I still consider myself a noob in many respects. I've learned a lot, but there's still so much to go. Okay guys, with this video I'm putting a referral link and I'm setting the friends commission kickback rate to 10%. So that means we each receive 10%. That's the best rate I can give. So guys, if you find this video useful and you don't already have an account on Binance, please use this link and we both get a 10% kickback moving forward. Thank you. Alright, so once you have signed up, let's look at how you will buy cryptocurrency. So you will go to the fiat here, drop down menu to buy crypto. That'll bring you to this page. Now here you can choose what you want to buy. Now whatever you choose, the principle will be the same. I'm just going to stick on Bitcoin for now. I want to spend $100 US. Next. Now to get to the next step, you have to do your KYC verification. Now I know I tried this a few months ago and it involved downloading the app onto the phone and doing some sort of facial recognition thing, and it didn't work for me. You only really need KYC verification if you're going to be trading a lot or need to withdraw, I think, more than 2 Bitcoin in a day, which is a huge sum. So I've never really needed to do the KYC. And I've never bought crypto through Binance. I have plenty of friends that have. So I haven't needed to do this. You will need to do this if you want to buy crypto through Binance. It's very easy. It just takes a few minutes. It may involve a photo of you, a selfie of you holding your passport and a handwritten note. Anyway, so that's how you buy cryptocurrency. And you'll be using a credit card with MasterCard or Visa. Alright, so now presumably you have bought your Bitcoin and you want to trade it. If you want to hold your Bitcoin, you need to send it to a cold wallet. Now, once you have your Bitcoin, I recommend withdrawing, like I said, 50% of it to a cold wallet. Now that requires another whole video altogether. And if people go ahead with this and they want to know how to withdraw their Bitcoin somewhere more secure, and when I say more secure, it'll be a cold wallet where you hold the private key. You hold the sole access to that Bitcoin. So while it's on Binance, while it is relatively safe, there is the possibility of Binance being hacked. Like I said, it's unlikely, but if you're planning to hold your Bitcoin for quite a few months, a year, 2 years, up to 5, 6 years onwards, you'll want to withdraw it. Okay? Alright, you can actually, I'm sure there's plenty of other videos on YouTube on how to do that. So you can do a search, but if you want me to make one, let me know. Okay, so let's say you got your Bitcoin here. I right now have 0.001 Bitcoin. Now, on the right here, these are all the markets, the Bitcoin markets. So we've got ADA, BTC, ADX, BTC, and there are lots of markets. All of these represent a different crypto attached to the Bitcoin market. You could also go to, this usually says alts. So these are altcoin markets. So for example, Ethereum, that's another well-known cryptocurrency. And these are other cryptos on the Ethereum market. So if I had Ethereum, I could buy Neo. Or if I had Neo and I wanted Ethereum, I would sell it on this market. Alright, so as we have Bitcoin, we'll go to the Bitcoin market. And let's have a look here. Let's just go to ADA, that's Cardano. I'm not going to talk specifically about Cardano. I do have some. I recently bought. Now, let's actually look at the screen now. This is the chart screen, the chart. Let's look at the candles. Let's go to the 1 day candles. Now, sort of zooming out in time, I'm fitting more time into my screen. I could put the 1 week candles, and Cardano at the beginning of when it was listed here was at 540 sats, approximately 540. Got all the way up to 8,900, and ever since the 1st of January 2018, the date is at the bottom here, it started coming down, a little bit of up again, but anyway, so I've pretty much assumed that this is the bottom, but it's at 396, call it 400, it's between 400 and 500, which is pretty much the price it came in at. Now, it can still drop to 400, 300, 200, anything's possible, but I am going to believe that we are near the bottom for ADA. So I'm going to move this to the 1 day candles. You can also go to 1 hour. So each candle represents, like in this graph, 1 day. So let me just zoom in here. This must go away. So each day you can see how it's been. So on this day, look at the date at the bottom, on the 26th of the 10th, so October 26th, it has come up from 400 up to 512. So call that 25% increase. From 400 to 500 is a 25% increase in value. And that is how long? 26, a month and a week and a half. It's come up 25%. I still think it's a pretty good time to buy here. But let's see, I've got a bit of Bitcoin and I want to buy it. Let's say it might drop here at this level before it makes its next bigger rise. Now, this is total speculation, guys. You've got to get involved in the community, look at the announcements, updates, and the sentiment within the chat rooms. It can help give you clues as to how the market will move, because it is a very volatile and emotional market. But then again, you can be paying attention to that, and then all of a sudden the price dumps or moons, as they say, goes up really fast, and you be like, but where'd that come from? You know, sometimes you just you can't find it. You might not be watching the right place. So anyway, moving ahead, I've got some Bitcoin. I want to buy it at, say, this level. I could go lower, but it depends on how much you want to get that coin. Alright, let's move on a little bit. On this screen, the red over here represents all the sell orders. So people with ADA, Cardano, these people have Cardano and they're selling it at this price. So the cheapest right now, if I want to buy it immediately, there is 400,000 odd and dropping Cardano for sale at 515 satoshis. This is the buying column. So these are people with Bitcoin who want to buy Cardano. And the cheapest, the best price, if someone wants to sell it immediately, they could sell it for 514. If someone wants to buy it immediately, buy it for 515 because you buy from the seller. If I want to buy it at a cheaper price, let's say I wanted to buy it at 505. Before it executes my order here, it has to go through all of this and 772,000 worth of Cardano before it fulfills my order. Okay, so be aware. So if you want to get a cheaper price, it's still, someone has to, there'll have to be people to sell their existing Cardano to bring the price down to your order. That may or may not happen. But you can always look at the charts, go back in time and look at the pattern. This price has been repeating itself 400 since August. So just short of a month, it went from 400 to 500 again. That's a 25% increase, and down and up and not quite down until here. So you see, it's not exactly uniform, but there is a bit of a pattern repeating itself. But these patterns don't last forever, and sometimes you think, oh, I'm going to put one at 400, and maybe in a few weeks it nearly gets there, but then it booms up and then you kick yourself. But I have learned that it's actually better to be patient, pick the price that you want, and don't watch the market. Have a reminder set so that when you acquire the crypto that you want, you are notified. Because there are plenty of times that I've placed an order and I'm thinking, oh no, it's going to go up, it's not going to get there, and I'd rather get it immediately, and I find in a week or two it dropped and I would have got the order that I wanted at the price I wanted. So subsequently I got less and less profit, etc., etc. Yeah, it also depends on your strategy. So anyway, moving on. Let's say I want to buy, I'm going to actually buy some right now. I'll place an order at least. I believe it will come down. I want to place it at 420. I want to use, so I'll change that. So now I'm looking at the view just below the charts. Exchange, I'm not going to touch margin, or I'm going to show you how to use the market. That makes it simpler, but I think it's better to set your price. This is how you set your price. So buy ADA with my Bitcoin. So I'll choose my price here. Price, I said 420. Amount, well, I want to use all my Bitcoin, which isn't much. That gets me 266 ADA at that price. Buy. There we go. My order has been submitted, and when and if that price gets to 420, I will acquire 260 ADA. And it's as simple as that. Now, let's quickly make us and show you how, I'll show you how to sell. So here's the sell part. I've got 7,000 odd ADA. Let me put, say, 1,000 ADA. This is the price right now. When it will go up, I don't know. But when it does, I suspect it'll be 400. I'll put it at 900, okay? So the amount is fine, so it's at 515. Let's change that to 900. Boom. Sell. My sell order has been placed. Now, if I click over here and I only want to see the sell orders, I can actually scroll up and here's my sell order. But before it gets there, it's going to have to go through all of this. Okay. But just to put things in perspective, now this is the ADA Cardano market. If I go to volume, this market goes through 231 Bitcoin. That was in the last 24 hours, I believe. And let's look at, so this crypto, Matic and BTC, does 2,461 Bitcoin in a 24-hour period. Yeah, for me that's a staggering amount of money. Alright, so let's get back to where we're at. So I've shown you how to buy crypto and how to buy and sell cryptos on the exchange. Now when you're buying the crypto that you want here, you're going to want to withdraw it, assuming that you want to hold it for some months or years. Let's go to withdrawal. Okay, in your wallet. So if you just hover on, if you ever lost, just hover your mouse around the top, you'll see drop down menus and you'll see wallet. So obviously you want to withdraw. Now that you've clicked on your wallet to withdraw, you'll see the coins that you have. I suggest you click on hide low balance assets. So you got your coins, and if you want to withdraw, you would click on withdraw adder. Make sure you have the relevant wallet. I know that a few weeks ago they released some new wallets, which is great. You put the address in this field, the amount, there's a transaction fee, only 1 ADA, it's really cheap, and send it to your address, and that's it. So don't leave your assets on the exchange for too long. It's just a safe practice. Once you've bought what you want, if you want to hold it for a period of time, take it off the exchange and send it back when you want to trade it. Simple as that. Now guys, if I've missed anything, if I haven't missed anything but people are looking for further help, perhaps they want to know how to withdraw a certain crypto that's a little bit tricky, there might be other procedures, let me know and I will happily help you out. For those of you that want to withdraw your Bitcoin and are not sure how, send me a message in the comments and I will get back to you with a few options. But you can always go to YouTube and Google and find how to store Bitcoin in an offline wallet or cold wallet. That's it guys, I hope you learned something. If you did, please feel free to like my video. You can subscribe if you want, and yeah, greatly appreciated if you use my link. Thank you, bye for now.